$25 for this shirt. So you have Slimer, the Ecto, Stay Puft.
First look at the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man S'mores.
Major Sweets shirt. Something has happened. Our little bat is gone.
Feels insane. I didn't think this would ever happen to me.
Here it is. Here's the storage container.
Okay guys, we are back at Universal Studios Florida. It is time for another Halloween Horror Nights 2024 update. Massive construction updates. You can see the medallion is finally up. We got Ghostbusters merch that just has dropped. More Easter eggs have been revealed inside for the tribute store. I cannot wait to go in. So guys, on that note, it's time to talk about the HHN shirt of the day. This year's, the Mel's Dying, the annual pass holder exclusive. This thing is awesome.
Now you know the Mel shirt is gonna glow. This is how it looks underneath black light.
But so on that note, let's roll the commercial from this year. Okay, welcome back. And the commercials this year were interesting, but you know what? We're getting so close. Only what, like 7 days away from opening night of Halloween Horror Nights.
They have the medallion up. They pulled these out of storage, right? The same little outlined. So it's gonna say Insidious the Further. Then we have A Quiet Place. Then we have the big medallion for this year, Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights. If you look in the middle of the O, you can see the split eye for Otis inside the O. Then we have the poster up for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and then Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines over there. And then also on the back side, they have the same design on the medallion. Nothing new with the main little entrance archway. We need some more stuff besides just 2 pieces of cloth. Hopefully over the next couple days, we'll see more stuff pop up. So pretty much every lighting element in Universal Studios has now been changed to blue and pink to represent, you know, sinister and surreal. We got some more little elements added over here. These are some weird looking like twig things coming out of this like swampy, viney mess. They've added a little bit of camouflage right there. And then over here we have some more little tentacle things popping out of the ground. Now we saw this installed yesterday. Like I was saying, they're always gonna kind of add more. It's gonna look better and better every single day. So we kind of have these black vines and twigs that have been added. Also around the little portal, they've also added some more little twigs and everything, but the tarp only means one thing. There's something bloody and disgusting under it. Oh, I see a hand. There's skeleton hands. There's definitely dead bodies underneath the tarp. For the barricades, they even kind of put a camo design over it to kind of blend in with everything. Five and Dime has gotten the new Creature Universal Monsters Funko Pop, $20. We also have a new Creature from the Black Lagoon lanyard. Kind of that same art design we've gotten on a lot of the merchandise, but this thing's pretty cool. $20. They've also added the Frankenstein Funko Pop. Over here we have another tarp, so again there's going to be more bodies, more skeletons. They've added more of that little bit of, you know, the black vine work on the bottom, and then on the barricades they've also added some camouflage to blend in with the scare zone. A couple more days and we'll know what's underneath there. Then they have another set of tentacle vine things. And then over here by the tribute store, they also have another set.
Okay, we're heading into Battery Park right now. They've added some more stuff. Universal has kind of, you know, revealed what this whole area is now.
Okay, so then SFX Magazine tweeted up some information on a new offering for Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando this year. Tell us something new that's happening at HHN this year. And Universal responds with, I can tell you that there is a new bar this year. So we are starting this great collaboration between our food and beverage partners and our entertainment partners. And we're hoping hoping that this becomes something that we just do every year. We're just calling it the HHN Bar. We talked for about an hour. Our creative team's thinking of other names we could call it, and we were like, everybody's just gonna call it the HHN Bar. Let's just give our fans what they want to hear. It'll be centrally located in the Battery Park Pie, kind of in the middle, right by the lagoon. It's in the middle of both worlds. Because it's in the middle of both sinister and surreal, it'll have the color scheme and aesthetics combining both. But we're also featuring original content characters as photo ops. We know every year people really would like photo ops of our original content haunted house characters, and we don't allow people to take pictures within our haunted houses. So we're hoping we pick fan favorites to go out there so people can get a photo with maybe some of their favorite characters from the original content haunted houses that we have at Universal Orlando.
So yeah, that's gonna be fun. There's gonna be a little photo ops and everything. I guess that's what these little stages are.
You can see there's a stage right here with then, you know, 2 steps for a little staircase. There's 1 stage, 2 stages, 3 stages, 4. So we'll have 4 characters probably at a time inside the HHN Bar. Here's the grand sign reveal. Are you ready? Are you ready? The HHN Bar. It also looks like it's illuminated during the nighttime. Again, we don't know what any of the drinks or food options are. Swamp of the Undead, they've removed all the cables from trusswork to trusswork. As we heard the other day, and everything collapsed. I can still see the cable right here. So the cable would have gone to this trusswork. I believe this is the one that fell the other day. I think for safety reasons, we're not gonna get any of those lines. Over here, we got some little marshmallows on sticks on the dock. So those little details have been added, the fake little marshmallows. But now we can see underneath the tarp, the gators here, the Florida gator. You know, we have the poor victim right there, but you can see a better shot of their boot underneath the net. Over here by the register, they've added some bloody handprints for this, but nothing in the menu board. See if there's anything new over by the Cary Drive-In snack bar. The registers have been installed. The coolers have been installed for all the alcohol. Over here, the popcorn machine with all the little skull popcorn has now been moved over there. We're gonna pop into the MIB gear shop right now. They have some new merchandise also for HHN in here. It almost looks like the Ghostbusters outfit, but it's like a long sleeve shirt, kind of a spirit jersey. Venkman right there. On the sleeve it'll say Ghostbusters. On the back it says, who you gonna call? And then it's got a little Ghostbusters logo right there. So it looks like a spirit jersey version of their outfit. $80 for this new spirit jersey. $30 for the Blumhouse shirt. So it's got all the different characters we're gonna see inside the scare zone. I'm hoping for HHN Hollywood we get a different design for the Terror Tram. $33, we have a glow-in-the-dark tank top. As you know, the Ecto-1 gets possessed, so it says Ghostbusters with a possessed Ecto-1 from Frozen Empire. $10 for the new shot glass, I Ain't Afraid of No Ghosts. It's got the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire logo right there. They have a reusable bag of Little Boo, $4 with that design. It's actually a pretty good deal. Over here by the house entrances, they've added some plants next to the wait times. But then over here, they've added, you know, kind of the warning sign. You know, if you have any heart conditions, if you're sensitive to strobe lights, fog effects, kind of watch out. And here we go. We got the Nightmare Fuel sign, Nightmare Fuel Nocturnal Circus, showtimes 4 times a night, 8 p.m., 9:30, 11 p.m., and 12:30 a.m. Then they got the main massive sign over here. Holy crap. So that'll all be illuminated during the nighttime with the lights from up there. Say hello to all the AI generated art. Over here, yeah, they added the trees. They've added some lights, a little wheelbarrow right here, because they're gonna be having a little meet and greet probably up here of the Wolfman. Only in theaters January 17th from Blumhouse. That's the artwork that they chose. That looks like the little house from X. Okay, so we'll have lights shining on the poster, pardon our dust, and they have some more little theming elements over here, and they also have some shovels that says no trespassing. There is nothing here worth dying for. I guess they're not finishing the Blumhouse. Again, we only have a couple more days, but like they just have the black cloth over the truss work. I thought that they were gonna like continue the house, but I guess not. I gotta go in the San Francisco Candy Company, or Major Sweets' company. All right, so over here we have cold ice cream with Major Sweets right there, and then just the standard ice cream that you can purchase. The Major Sweets door, and then over here, Major Sweets' ice cold drinks. Major Sweets also has some fresh roasted nuts for you. Nothing specially themed yet, but I'm sure we'll get some more themed food items to Major Sweets when HHN starts. All right, we got the Quiet Place little food stand. Let's see if they've added any more details. Not too much new. There are some it's like some little paintings of the farm, the garage, some power lines. It's Friday. You know what that means? More clues inside Sahara Traders. And we're heading in right now. Such a greatly themed store. They also have the Dracula Funko Pop in the Mummy gift shop. All right, we are over here now. Uh-oh. something has happened. Our little bat is gone. The crate has been destroyed. What happened? Okay, let's read the new stuff, figure out what's going on with the story. It looks like a lot of the stuff is gonna be here. So let's start from over here and then work our way over with what all the newspaper clippings say.
Okay, so the first newspaper clipping says this: construction halted as city spirals into madness over shadowy bat creature. Now, if you look at the image, this is going to be where the tribute store is going to be this year. There's graffiti and some sort of scaffolding. So then back to the article. With the continued sightings and piles of unanswered emergency calls, the city has gone silent. This silence is mostly due to the lack of construction sites being alive. All non-essential building projects have been halted as work moves on to reinforce shelters and safe zones. Due to the speed which these teams have moved on, all previous construction zones have been deemed unsafe and off limits. Failure to comply may lead to jail time if the authorities can even ... Stuff is going down in New York with this bat attacking people. People are hiding in shelters. So let's see what the next news article says. The news in brief: security guard missing after museum heist. After the recent break-in and theft of a priceless artifact, one thing that went unnoticed was the fact that the guard in rotation went missing. A new missing persons report has just been filed by the Museum of Antiquities, and search is ongoing. There was no blood or trail left at the scene of the crime. So some think the thief was the guard themselves. Others think the broken skylight means they were flown out by force. So did Batilda take the guard? I think that's what happened. Then we have this other article: football player removed from game after being attacked by bat. During the halftime show at last night's game, a spectator ran onto the field wielding a baseball bat and proceeded to swing wildly, trying to hit anything in their path. Spectators were stunned by this wanton show of violence at their normally mundane sporting event. Then we come over here and it says, what does this mean? So this is almost in like a file with these newspaper clippings. So I wonder if this is a legendary truth file. That's what I'm thinking, because it'll connect back with Boris. Then we have another article about the idol. Museum robbed. Recently donated exhibit ransacked. Museum of Antiquities. An overnight break-in occurred in the loading dock storage wing of the Museum of Antiquities lower levels. A soon-to-be revealed exhibit, Wonders of the Ancient Garden, was still crated and ready to install, but upon opening this morning, a missing security guard and a pile of debris tipped off that something was amiss. Large vines and foliage also appeared to have been grown over the scene, though authorities are unsure if this has anything to do with the break-in. Growing concern among staff state that the curse is real. And if we look over here at case file for 2024, so that's when this tribute store is taking place, in 2024. All right, the next news article says this: shadowy figure stalks the city. Rumors of unrest continue to grow. A wave of terror grips the heart of the Big Apple as countless reports come streaming in about a winged creature wreaking havoc with no end in sight. During the chaos and confusion, some have noted that whenever this bat creature strikes, among us the wake of blood and carnage lie an abundance of new foliage growth seemingly sprouted from the crime scenes as the calling card of sorts. Experts are saying to stay indoors or take shelter at night, as this seems to be the ideal hunting time. The next one says, local warehouse reopens after roof collapse repaired. During the last major storm surge, Randall Signs and Salvage suffered some major infrastructure damage. This damage, thankfully, was contained and no one was hurt. The biggest loss was their collection of vintage signs and old New York salvage building materials. A lot of one-of-the-kind pieces lost to the ravages of water damage and rust, while others may be damaged.
And then the final thing is, you come down here, there's a QR code for you to scan. So there's scratch marks all over the container that ripped it open. So definitely Batilda, I think, was coming for the idol, because it's all connected. So she got the idol. There's also more scratch marks over here. We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens inside the tribute store in a couple of days. August 28th is when it opens for annual pass holders and team members, and then we will have all the stories uncovered about what's going on with the idol and the bat.
Okay, I cannot wait to find out where the story goes. I just love that the teams have, you know, created this overarching story to get us interested and intrigued, because it makes you feel like how the old HHN used to be, trying to figure everything out. I just wish they did that, but with the main event, with the icons, and have like the tribute store stuff, and also the event stuff, and I feel like the tribute store team, good job. Now, the facade. This has been one of the most controversial topics ever. Internet was losing their mind yesterday, okay? They put out a storage container. Everybody was like trying to roast it and everything. Let the team cook. It's not open yet, okay? I have faith in the tribute store team.
Here it is. Here's the storage container. So we got a pumpkin, you know, we got the classic little S money symbol that says Tribute Store. You come over here, you have this little ghosty guy inside of a skull. There's also a bat, right? Batilda and the storyline, and then TS for the Tribute Store. So they're gonna have you walking around and you're gonna enter the Tribute Store inside the storage container. They've added some lights. So they have all the scaffolding on top of the storage container. They got all the anchors down there to the concrete barrels.
Now this is interesting because this has that, you know, that punk vibe that's on all the merchandise here inside the Torture Fair scare zone. Now like way back on the speculation map, there's supposed to be like biker gangs in the scare zone, and then I was hearing, you know, like the punk rock vampires. But I think they ended up in Blumhouse, but maybe they were originally supposed to be the scare zone here. And that would have kind of made sense with everything. So I feel like Torture Fair was added. I think the scare zone was supposed to be something different, and that's why the Tribute Store feels and looks like this, because it was supposed to be with a different scare zone. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm excited. Let the team cook. I'm sure inside will be awesome. Now over here on the main stage, they've added a little bus wheel for some reason, I guess to dunk the person up and down.
Okay, you know what time it is. It is Murdy o'clock. We gotta talk about some Murdy tweets.
So John Murdy tweeted out this: getting into those 14 to 15 hour days / nights now. Press tours during the day, lighting and cast rehearsals at night, and everything else in between. Been installing some rather large things in A Quiet Place, Monstros, Dos, and Ghostbusters. I'm guessing large things means giant puppets and animatronics. And then someone also asked John about the Scaramony. Hey John, will we be getting an opening Scaramony this year? And John responds with multiple times a night. So in Hollywood, the opening Scaramonies happen like every hour, unlike Orlando's where it's like one time just when the event starts. I kind of like how Hollywood does it a little bit better.
We got Villain Con, Minion Blast, 5-minute wait. Now there's rumors there's gonna be kind of a new update or overlay happening coming up for Villain Con.
Okay, and then update about the parade. I know, y'all been wondering, where's Ecto, where's the Raptor parade float, where's the Shrek float? There's stuff rumored to be coming this week for the parade. I think some of the stuff might be popping up this week for the parade that we've been missing. We're leaving Universal Studios now. We're going to the City Walk store because they've dropped all the new Halloween Horror Nights merchandise there.
Here we are, we're here at the Universal Studios store. Let's go see all the new HHN merch. There's so much happening over here now. So, we got brand new displays. We got the massive neon pumpkin right here with kind of a graffitied wall. We showed off the stuff that we haven't shown off yet, just the new stuff. We got some posters back here for Blumhouse and also Batilda. $22. We're gonna have the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire socks. Then on the back of them, you're gonna have the Ecto one right there. Now for $20, we have Halloween Horror Nights 2024 Frozen Empire mug. You turn around on the other side. It's that same design. $23, we have a Frozen Empire scented candle. It smells like sprinkles. And that kind of plasticky smell. It smells like a sprinkle. $29, we had this Frozen Empire tumbler. It says Halloween Horror Nights 2024 there. And then we have the ghost from the opening scene, the Ecto one, and then the archway with the main villain. $33, we have a different short sleeve shirt. So the other one had the whole squad right there. This is kind of the same shirt, but a little different. You have the ghost above the archway, and then the Ecto one right there. On the back side here, they have some vampire fangs. $60, we have a black Frozen Empire hoodie. So on the front, you have the Ghostbusters logo. It's not the best high quality print though. And then on the back is kind of the same design that we saw on the shirt, but on a hoodie. Now this is the merch you've all been waiting for. The Halloween Horror Nights snacks are here. Barbecue flavored corn nugget. Then they're gonna have a party mix and then some cheesy jalapeno popcorn. $30, we have some punk rock skeleton earrings. And then for $35, they're gonna have a Halloween Horror Nights punk rock skeleton ring. So you're gonna have like a lightning bolt on one side and then the skull on the other. $30 for the punk rock skeleton leather wristband. $75 for this new Little Boo bag. So the design we've seen for a while. There's gonna be a little zipper opening right here. It's gonna be a purple kind of cloud design on the inside. On this side, you're gonna have the eyeball. And then on this side, it'll have the blood saying Halloween Horror Nights 2024. Then on the inside, you're gonna have that same purple design, but $75 for this little backpack. $35 for this little Boo bag, so you can carry this around on your wrist, or so you can run it through a belt and it says Little Boo on the back. Then it's that same purple design on the inside. Over here we have a green kids little shirt. $25 for this shirt. So you have Slimer, the Ecto, Stay Puft, says Ghostbusters. $16 for this mystery pin set. Then on the back you can see all the different pins that you can collect. And there's even a chaser. You got the chaser. You got the chaser. Oh! How does it feel?
It feels crazy. It feels insane. I didn't think this would ever happen to me.
This is one of your proudest moments in your life?
The most proudest moment in my life. This is it. This is the moment.
$50 for this purple little kid's hoodie. You have Slimer on the front. On the sleeve, you're gonna have the Ghostbusters logo. And then on the back, you're gonna have everyone. I didn't even notice there's little mini puffs riding on the Ecto 1. On call, 24 hours a day to serve all your supernatural elimination needs. $12 for the collectible glass. So you have Slimer, the Tear Dog right there, the Ecto 1, and then you got Stay Puft on the other side. $35 for wall signs. At the top, it's the Hulk Ghostbusters commercial. Troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night? Ever seen a spook or specter or ghost? Feeling of dread in your basement? On call 24 hours a day to serve all your supernatural elimination needs. Ghostbusters, we're ready to believe you. $30 for an Insidious bag. It says Insidious The Further. Then you have $15 for the Insidious The Further glass. It's a pretty cool design. They always do a good job with all these like collectible glasses. $30. They're gonna have a hat. You have kind of a red design on the back. It's an actual quality hat this time. There's a little bit of red on the rim. Now, $35 for all your spooky poopy needs. They have a little travel bag, a little toiletry bag for you. So you have the Insidious design right there. I don't know why we don't have that on a shirt, but you put your little mini shampoos in there and your little shavers and stuff. That's a little toiletry bag. $23, we have the Quiet Place candle. It kind of smells like a painted barn. $20 for this little mini tumbler. You're gonna have the creature from A Quiet Place right there on the back. If they hear you, they will hunt you. $35 for the tie-dye shirt. We have the monster right there. And then on the back, if they hear you, they will hunt you. $15, we have the monster on a keychain. It says Halloween Horror Nights. $20 for this little poster print. $20 for the mug. And on the back it says, Where Horror Lives. $27 for this tumbler, Where Horror Lives. $30 for the Artisan Series Major Sweets shirt, so it says Halloween. Kind of upset they didn't have the Little Boo lollipop that they always have, but it's 3 different artists. That's why it's cut into 3. Major Sweets looks interesting, like a bruised, enlarged. We have his truck down there, Universal. We have some teeth. He does have the Little Boo pin though. So this is the kid shirt, and then that's the adult shirt. If this was an adult shirt, we would all buy it. Kids don't even go to HHN. $12 for the Frozen Empire coaster. A little bit of a 3D design with the Ecto 1. The problem is these coasters are so lightweight, when your cup or tumbler sticks to them with the moisture, they automatically go up with your cup. So I don't suggest buying these if you actually want to use them as a coaster. $19 for the Frozen Empire pin. We have the Frozen Empire little lanyard. It says Halloween Horror Nights on a little piece of rubber. And then this is interesting because it's like a 3D'd rubber lettering. So the problem is this is gonna rub against your neck and be really uncomfortable, and then it's eventually just gonna fall off from all the rubbing against your neck. And it says Halloween Horror Nights. We get some of the ghost right there, but yeah, this is the textured lettering. $15 for the Frozen Empire artwork print. $9 for this magnet. Time out from all the merch. Universal just released like a fly-through of their new hotel.
we're heading out of City Walk now. Today I've been using a new camera, so let me know how it looks and sounds, and hopefully it turned out well, because this will be like our new main camera for everything. But let's go back to the office right now. We'll talk about some more HHN updates. Okay guys, we're back in the office. So we have our first look at the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire food, coming to Halloween Horror Nights 33 this year. They did kind of like an executive preview yesterday. Sam and Jackie were there, so this is the first look of the Frozen Empire Death Chill. It's gonna be a dipped mint cheesecake on a stick with bugles and glitter to give it a icy look. So if you want to see the full thing, go check out Jackie's video. And then Annie posted this on Twitter. She said, first look at the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man s'mores coming to Halloween Horror Nights. That thing looks freaking adorable. I think that's gonna be the snack of the event. Okay, we're still trying to figure out the camera settings, so this just doesn't look right. I feel like it's a little too like bright. So we'll slowly figure it out by the time, you know, HHN opens and everything. But guys, on that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and join the family.
Love the family.
Ooh, we love the family.
Because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Halloween Horror Nights and Universal Studios around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
Let the team cook.
Yeah, bad time to go pick up Hooterade? It's like a freaking hurricane right now in Orlando. Lord have mercy.